Yo guys, welcome back to Mr. Wayne's Word Podcast. It's another Wednesday. I hope you're okay. I hope you're having a good day because it's New Year. It's already 2026, guys. And wala lang, I hope everyone a fresh new start sa mga buhay nyo. I hope everyone na parang magkaroon tayo ng energy to do something or to change something within ourselves. Kasi parang yun yung spirit na binibigay ng New Year's, 'di ba? Parang pagbabago, new. And I know it sounds cliche na parang bakit New Year lang tayo parang nagkakaroon ng will na magbago. I don't think. It's just that kapag New Year kasabay natin yung earth sa pagbabago. And I think it's giving us it's giving this energy to start something new. Like, I know we don't have I don't think na lahat tayo meron tayong blank slate whenever we enter a new year. Kasi meron tayong mga wounds, meron tayong mga burden from the past year na dala natin sa bagong taon. Pero I don't think hindi siya enough na reason para hindi tayo makapag-start ng bago. So yeah, yun, hindi ko nasabi kung ano yung topic. Pero for sure, alam niya, it's about New Year's. And it's about New Year's and it's about new start, ganyan. And I also want to talk about in this episode is yung mga bagay na mga natutunan ko, at yung mga bagay na mga iiwanan na natin, at mga bagay na gagawin natin, like mga resolutions. It's all about New Year's. It's all about starting fresh. And tapos na yung Pasko, di ba? And kay start lang ng New Year. So, yun na, manigong bagong taon. And for the word of the day, ang napili kong word is manigong. This word na lagi nating sinasabi, di ba? Kapag sa New Year, parang dun nga lang natin siya sinasabi, yung manigong. Like, alam ko hindi naman natin nagagamit yan sa mga sentence except sa pag bumabati tayo ng bagong taon, di ba? So, yan, manigong bagong taon. Does it mean happy? Kasi sa English, Happy New Year. Pero, wala lang, parang ang initial na understanding ko sa manigong is like masagana. Like masaganang bagong taon. Parang kasing kahulugan niya lang yun. Pero, through research, ang ganda pala ng meaning ng manigong. So yeah, let's proceed to the word of the day. Manigo. Mula sa bokabularyo de la lengua Tagala, manigo, mula ito sa salitang nigo, na ibig sabihin ay tamaan ang inaasinta. Kung kaya ang manigo ay nangangahulugang magkaroon ng kakayahang tamaan ang inaasinta o makamtan ang hinahangad. And according to Google, manigong means prosperous, abundant, favorable, or lucky, often used in the New Year's greeting, manigong bagong taon, to wish someone good fortune and success. It conveys hope for well-being and hitting the target of success.
The word of the day. Thanks be to it.
So yun, if you understand yung meaning niya, apakaganda kasi ibig sabihin pala ng nigo, which is yung root word ng word na manigo, ibig sabihin niya ay tamaan ng inaasinta. Which is, hindi natin, parang kung sa English, di ba, Happy New Year, it just means like to be happy sa bagong taon. And it's good. Pero sa Filipino, yung manigong, it's like, it's deeper. It's, parang, it doesn't just wish for abundance. It doesn't just wish for prosperity. But it also tells us to make a target and hit that target. Diba? Parang, kaya pala na mayroong mga resolutions, gano'n. I know, hindi naman nanggaling sa mga Filipino yung resolutions, diba? Pero ang ganda lang kasi, tinuturuan tayo na mag-make ng mga bagay something na i-attain natin, i-achieve natin. And it's telling us na gawin natin to sa bagong taon. And yung sinabi ko nga kanina, not all of us nag-i-start ng may blank slate sa bagong taon kasi may mga dala tayo from the past year. Pero it's just good na nire-remind natin sarili natin na we can start we can always restart. We can always have a new beginning. And it's just good na gagawin din natin to kasabay ng bagong taon. Oo, parang masyadong nagiging deep yung sinasabi ko. Pero I hope you get it, guys. Kasi sobrang nagagandahan talaga ako dun sa meaning niya. Nagulat ako nung nakita ko to kanina na ganito pala yung meaning ng manigong. And kung hindi dahil dito sa trip ko sa podcast na to, hindi ko malalaman kung ano yung meaning ng manigong. Wala lang, it's just a real blessing to start something, to recreate, to renew, to begin again. That is something that we should be grateful for. And, ayun, ewan ko, kasi I'm the type of person na whenever I'm planning to do something, I want it to start it on Monday. I know a lot of people hate Mondays. But for me, I just love the idea of Monday or the start of the week. Kasi parang nagkakaroon ako ng energy to really start something. Na parang bagong linggo, you can start whatever you're planning. Ganun talaga binibigay na energy sa akin. Kaya whenever na sasapit na yung New Year, I'm thinking of things na gusto kong baguhin sa sarili ko. And gusto ko ring ma-achieve. And hindi ko alam, siguro naging normal na yun sa ating mga tao and sa ating mga Filipino na mag-make ng mga resolutions, mag-make ng mga goals sa start ng taon. And I know it sounds cliche, parang yun nga sinasabi, like lagi na lang sa bagong taon, mga hindi naman na-achieve yung mga resolutions na yan. But still, I think we should hold that energy na binibigay ng bagong taon to start something. I feel like I'm sounding like Master Chua. Na parang mga fortune telling yung mga sinasabi ko. But yeah, I think let's continue that tradition. It's a very good thing. And ano nga ba yung mga bagay na mga gusto kong iwan sa 2025? Something na naisip ko is like spending time with toxic people. Eto, sinabi ko siya sa sarili ko na this 2026, whenever na nalaman ko yung isang tao is like they're giving a very toxic vibe, as much as possible, lalayo ako sa kanila. Hindi ko sila bibigyan ng energy, and I will not also let them give some of that energy sa akin. Kasi it really exhausts me whenever they do that. So, paano naman kung halimbawa, etong mga tao na to is what if parang unavoidable sila, like someone from work, someone from your family. Ang naisip ko talaga is, kung unavoidable, always like make boundaries na lang. Na kung pag-uusapan yung bagay, ay eto lang, wag mo nang dadagdagan. Kung pwede ka nang umalis dun sa conversation na yun, umalis ka na, kasi I'm just really protecting my peace. That is something that I want to start sa taon na to and the rest of my life, na kailangan ko protektahan yung peace ko kasi it's not unlimited. Hindi unlimited ang peace natin. So as much as possible, kung pwede, just limit the conversation with these people kasi you don't owe them anything naman eh. 'Di ba? Kailangan mo bang ibigay din yung energy na binibigay nila? I don't think so. So yun, that is the first thing na iwanan ko na sa 2025 kasi I know, like, this past few years, I feel uncomfortable whenever na hindi ko sila nakakausap. Like, yung mga taong toxic. Kaya ba, magkasama kami, example, as di ko sila nakakausap, parang I feel uncomfortable na hindi sila kausapin. Kasi para bang may responsibility ako na kausapin sila kasi kasama ko sila. Pero, I realize I don't have to. Diba? Kung kung tutuusin nga, kung pwede nga hindi ako sumama sa kanila, hindi ko talaga gagawin eh. And I should have done that before kasi it really cost my peace of mind. Yung mga ganong tao. And, just too young din eh. Parang, pa rin ako, parang, siguro, I was a people pleaser nung mga time na yun. Kaya, I kept talking to these people before. Pero now, I discovered na there's like so much peace without these people. So, that's the first thing. Like, iwanan na sa 2025 ang mga toxic na tao. Like, dyan na kayo guys. Kung ayaw nyo baguhin yung sarili nyo, edi wag. And also, isa pa sa mga gusto kong like iwanan na trait ko sa 2025 yung yung parang I wait for people too much. Not like yung like may mga gala and hintayin ko. Hindi yun. What I mean is, like, I wait for people to do something. For example, how to put it? Like, for example, meron kayong plano. I tend to always wait for people to do something for that plan. To the point na nauubusan na rin ako ng oras. Na sana, ako na lang pala nagplano. Sana ako na lang gumawa. Sana ako na lang mag-isa. Kaysa, sobrang tagal ko naghihintay. Tapos, it would end up na hindi rin pala nila gagawin. Which is really disappointing and frustrating sa part ko. And awang ko, napaka-ano ko rin kasi na tao parang napaka-patient ko rin sa mga ganito. Na hinihintay ko talaga yung mga tao na gawin nila yung part nila. Parang I fail to realize ng mga time na yun na I could have done more kung hindi ko sila hinintay. I could have done more kung ako na mismo yung gumawa. Kasi kaya ko naman talaga So yun, I don't want to like give more details about it kasi masyadong deep para sa akin. Pero ayun, yeah. Hindi ko naman masasabi na agad-agad ko tong magagawa. Pero I will learn how to like engrave this to my system na hindi ko nahintayin yung mga taong parang walang pake. Ganyan. It's like, kung ayaw mo, edi iwanan. Ganun. Parang pinag-usapan nga namin ng best friend ko na kung ayaw mong sumama, edi maiwan ka. Ganyan. Hindi na para pilitin ka. Hindi na para hintayin ka. Hindi na para iparealize sa'yo na ganito dapat yung gawin mo. Hindi. Parang, my time is precious. So, yeah, iwan na lang yung mga, mga ayaw sumabay at yung mga, like, mabagal. Not literally, pero I hope you get it, guys. So, yun lang naman yung naisip ko. Dalawang naisip ko na iiwan ko sa 2025. And, ano nga ba yung mga bagay na gusto kong simulan ngayon 2026? Ngayon, 2026, I want like to, physically, I want to be fit. I want to have a healthy lifestyle. Kasi this past year talaga, napaka-unhealthy ng lifestyle ko. Sleeping cycle and the things or the food I eat, hindi talaga siya healthy. And etong new year na to, I would try my best to have a healthy lifestyle. And also, I also want to start like not breaking my momentum. So what I mean in this momentum is, na-realize ko, hindi naman talaga natin lagi kailangan ng motivation to do or continue doing something. Sometimes, we only have to not break the momentum. Kasi minsan nasimulan natin yung bagay and doon na tayo sa flow of doing it or achieving something. Then suddenly madidistract tayo or we will do something else. Tapos mawawala tayo sa momentum. And once na na-break yung momentum, ang hirap bumalik. Ang hirap uli na mag-start and mag-gain ng momentum. And ayun yung na-realize ko sa sarili ko na may mga bagay pala akong mga sinimulan na hindi ko naman talaga kailangan ng motivation. It's just that I kept on getting distracted. Kaya nawawala ako sa track ko. And that is my resolution or goal this 2026 na not to break the momentum. Once I start something, doesn't have to be perfect. Basta umaandar, basta patuloy na gumagalaw, that is good. I will tell myself na that's good already. Hindi ko kailangan na maging perfect just to keep on doing something. If you get what I mean, guys. And also, this 2026, I really want to know the meaning of peace. It's very deep. Pero it's like I just realized since I was a child, I haven't had a genuine feeling of peace. Hindi ko siya pala talaga naramdaman. And ngayon 2026, that is something that I want to focus on. Having peace, keeping that peace, and protecting that peace. Kasi, yun nga, napahapyawan ko na rin naman kanina na yung peace, limited siya. Parang a lot of things would go wrong kapag nawala yung peace mo. You would not function well. You could be exhausted really fast kapag wala kang peace. And I know na I could have done this before naman. Na hindi lang naman to sa bagong taon. But just like what I said earlier, starting new things in New Year gives me more energy to fulfill these things or this like goals na to na mas may will na ma-achieve tong mga ganito. And I will siguro keep on coming back or I will keep on listening to this podcast to remind myself of the things na dapat kong i-achieve. Kasi medyo nalilimutan ko rin minsan eh. Yun nga, pag nawala ako sa momentum, nalilimutan ko na rin. So, ayun. And ano pa ba? Ano pa ba yung mga gusto kong ma-achieve this new year? Well, puro sa sarili ko lang naman yun, no? Pero something na pangkalahatan, ano ba? I wish and I hope na tayong mga Filipino, we fight more sa mga katiwalian na nangyayari sa atin. And I also hope na wag natin tanggapin yung mga bagay na hindi natin deserve. Mapa sa gobyerno man or sa trabaho mo or sa mga relationship mo. Kung di natin deserve yung bagay, let's learn how to quit. Let's learn to walk away and let's have the courage na sabihin sa sarili natin na there are things that you deserve more. Kasi sometimes masyado tayo nasasanay sa bagay na parang sanay na tayo na ganito yung binibigay. So, ayun. Okay na yan. And we are so afraid of change. And I'm not saying this because I'm not afraid of change, because I am afraid of change. Piling ko lahat naman tayo takot sa pagbabago. Kasi nakakatakot naman talaga eh. Kasi hindi tayo sanay, diba? Tapos, we will withdraw ourselves of something na we are familiar and we're used to. Tapos, may bago, diba? Ang nakakatakot siya. Pero, it's a good thing because, yun nga, New Year eh, pagbabago. Renew, restart, begin again. And that is something na we should do more na kapag di na natin deserve yung isang bagay, we walk away. We fight for what we deserve. And yun, it's okay to change. It's okay to walk away from things if it means that something better will start. So, yun. Ganon. And also, I wish na for everyone, we focus more sa stability. And also, let's go back to the meaning ng manigong, which is yung prosperous and abundant. I know a lot of us na we wish to have a lot of things, and it is normal. We're people, we're human. We want to have things that we don't have before. But sana whenever we wish for abundance of material things, we also wish for abundance of wisdom and knowledge. Because I believe na if we own a lot of things, we should also know a lot of things. Because we should be responsible of the things that we have. Diba? Not just material things, but also relationships. If we wish for many good relationships with your friends, your coworkers, or romantic relationships, ganyan, kung we wish to have that, we also have to wish or do something to gain more wisdom, gain more knowledge. Kasi to keep these things running, itong mga relationships and yung mga bagay na hindi natin, yung mga abstract na things, yan. To keep these things running and to keep them healthy, kailangan patuloy din nating finifeed yung mind natin ng mga lessons. And it also works din sa mga bagay na material, yung mga bagay na nahawakan natin. Like, for example, meron kang kotse, meron kang laptop, ganyan. You should do your best to keep these things na working. You should keep these things magkaroon sila ng parang, how to explain that? Pero make these things healthy, na wag mong pabayaan yung mga bagay na meron ka. Kasi it would be very irresponsible na hayaan lang to mga bagay na to eh. So, ayun. Parang ano ba, masyadong malalim. Pero, parang natutunan, meron ako napanood kasi nga na, responsibilidad mo talaga yung mga bagay na meron ka. And, doon din parang tinuro na wag kang bili ng mga bagay na hindi mo naman kayang pangalagaan, na hindi mo naman kayang i-keep, ganyan. Kasi, parang yung epekto nun, hindi dun sa mga bagay na yun talaga directly, but sa'yo. Yung kapag hindi mo naalagaan itong mga bagay na to, parang magkakaroon ka ng so much responsibility sa mga bagay na in the first place, hindi mo naman pala talaga gusto. And I'm not like being hypocrite and shit. I know, marami pa rin ako mga bagay na gusto and I'm still like trying to figure out kung kailangan ko ba sila o hindi. But yun nga, I just want to tell you guys and tell myself na if we wish for abundance of things, we should also wish for like more knowledge and wisdom. Kasi, dito na rin tayo sa parang sa face ng mundo na masyado naman tayo maraming waste. And it also works sa mga abstract things or mga bagay na hindi natin nahawakan like relationships. Sobrang dami ng wasted relationships. Sobrang dami ng wasted friendships. And this is because we are not knowledgeable enough to keep this relationship going. And awan ko, ganyan. I think we should be responsible whenever we are entering a relationship. We should be responsible whenever we are purchasing something. Kasi hindi unlimited ang space na meron sa mundo. And hindi rin unlimited yung space sa mind mo and sa heart mo. Kumpara ba sa computer, kailangan ng memory to keep things running. And hindi unlimited ang memory. Diba? Parang nagtutunog ako dito eh. Nagtutunog philosopher ako. Pero, yun, I hope you get it, guys. And, yun lang naman yung mga wini-wish ko ngayong taon. And I hope na kayo rin, guys, like, let's keep this resolution tradition going. Let's always plan something at the start of the year. And not just at the start of the year. Like, we can plan things kahit anong time sa year na to. And yeah, just keep making these plans and like making these plans real. Okay, like hindi lang siya magstay as plano but maging totoo siya. And that is something that I hope para sa lahat. Ganyan. And eto, wait lang. Na-realize ko lang. Ang galing nang kasi ibig sabihin din ng manigong is favorable, diba? Parang pumabor sa atin yung taon na to. Like, manigong bagong taon is like wishing someone na pumabor sa atin yung universe, yung life, yung mga bagay na nasa paligid natin. And wala lang. Parang nakita ko lang yung connection dun sa laging sinasabi ngayon sa TikTok na akin ang taon na to. I know it's a joke yung ginagawang meme ba? Pero I know it's a joke yung sa TikTok, yung akin ng taon na to. Pero kasi parang nanggaling kasi talaga siya sa mga seryosong usapan, di ba, na akin ng taon na to. It's like someone is making themselves believe na papabor sa kanila yung taon na to. And yun yung meaning ng manigong. Digal, busog kasi ako eh, sorry. Pero yun nga, yun yung meaning din ng manigong is favorable. Pumabor sa'yo yung bagong taon. And yun lang. Ang ganda. Ganda lang talaga ng meaning ng manigo. Parang favorite word ko siya ngayon. Manigo. Very nice. Wala na akong masabi actually. Parang yun na yung mga gusto kong sabihin for this episode. Ayun. I hope nag-make sense talaga kasi wala akong ginawa ring layout dito. Wala akong not layout, pero wala akong ginawang, ano ba yan? Basta wala akong something na fina-follow dito. Everything that I said in this podcast ay galing lang sa mind ko. And feeling ko naman, I sounded good. I hope. Pero ayun, wishing everyone a good year. And for the last words of this episode, I would say na even though we are starting this new year with the same pain, wounds, and burdens from the past year, these things should not keep us from starting new. Because to start something new doesn't mean that you have to be like the strongest version of yourself or the healthiest version of yourself. I know kasi parang lagi sinasabi na parang fresh start itong bagong taon. Pero hindi ganun sa lahat eh. Merong mga tao na pumasok sa bagong taon na dala pa rin nila yung mga burden nila from the past year. And for these people, for us, na ganun, kaya nating magbago, kaya natin mag-make ng change. Kahit nasa atin pa yung mga sugat na to. And the more na mag-make tayo ng mga baby steps, mga small steps, sooner or later, marirealize natin na yung bagay na sinimulan natin ay malayo na pala yung narating. Diba? And just keep swimming. Sabi nga ni Dory. And yung mga bagay na sinimulan natin last year, pwede pa rin natin ipagpatuloy ngayon. And yung mga bagay na gusto natin simulan, let's start it. Just do it. Just keep swimming. So, yun lang guys. That's it for today's episode. See you on Wednesday.